Hi, hello mga kababayan ko dito po sa Sabah, dito po sa Malaysia. Kumusta kayo po? Nandito naman si Nico Fabian sa programa natin Nick Talk, The Real Talk with Nico. Okay, the reason why bakit I come up with itong sabi natin na brief lang ito, no? Brief lang itong programa natin for today, no? Kasi kanina nag-program na tayo yon na Nick Talk, The Real Talk with Nico. Dahil itong mga latest mga detalles na narinig natin galing sa Pilipinas. As what I said earlier, na kaninang umaga, si former speaker ng House of Representatives, si Congressman Martin Romualdez, no? Pumunta siya voluntarily, or accepted din siya ang invitation na galing sa International Commission, Independent Commission for Infrastructure, wherein he submitted his affidavit and he answered questions po, and he pledged, nag-pledge si Congressman Romualdez that he will cooperate with the ICC and give itong mga detalles or informations, vital informations para magtulong yon sa investigation, itong ongoing investigation dyan, flood control projects dyan po sa Pilipinas, nationwide ito, wherein it involves, if not billions, trillions of taxpayers' money. And dahil dyan galit na galit ang mga Pilipino po sa scandal, corruption scandal. And after ang hearing kay Congressman or Representative Martin Romualdez, he gave up a brief press statement po, no, when met by the national media dyan po sa Manila. And lumabas itong mga istorya ngayon, no? Ang istorya ngayon that there is a possibility they are studying, the authorities concerned, it means ang DOJ ba o kung sino ba dyan, na they will study and see whether si Congressman Martin Romualdez can be a state witness po na dito sa scandal. So sa palagay ninyo po, do you think tama yon for Congressman Martin Romualdez to be or grant him as a state witness? Ibig sabihin yon state witness, ibig sabihin yon po na he's the least guilty, least guilty sa kaso na yon po, no? So alam na natin, narinig na natin from the very beginning ng Blue Ribbon Committee, during that time ang chairman si Senator Rodante Marcoleta, and during the meeting or the hearing ng Blue Ribbon Committee, si Diskaya, yon contractor din po, mention among the 15 contractors, no, na mention ang presidente natin, si BBM, na sila po deeply involved sa mga project, flood control projects dyan po sa Pilipinas, sa nationwide ito po, no? And his name was mentioned. Si Congressman Martin Romualdez's name was mentioned po, according to Diskaya, that he is receiving, hindi man directly, but indirectly, and allegations lang yan po ni Diskaya, that the money will go to Congressman Martin Romualdez and former Congressman Saldico. Yun po. And nakita natin sa mga videos, news reports po, na ang daming pera, no? Ang daming pera. And ngayon, may mga haka-haka na po. Mayroon mga istorya dyan po sa social media, no? This afternoon, and I think this will go on hanggang nag-viral na ito, no? Hanggang bukas and the days to come, na baka si Congressman Martin Romualdez will be under the state as a state witness po sa kaso na yon. Ibig sabihin, as what I said, ibig sabihin, state witness, ibig sabihin yan po na least guilty siya. Least guilty siya. Do you think kayo, mga kababayan ko po dito sa Sabah, dito sa Malaysia, do you believe that si Congressman Martin Romualdez, the former Speaker of the House, no, is the least guilty? Do you think he deserved to be, or he qualified to be a state witness? Medyo mahirap yata, no? Medyo mahirap yata. Pero, depende lang sa inyo po, your own opinion. Para sa akin po, I disagree. In fact, mayroon tayo, narinig din ako po, no? I saw sa mga report, social media po, ang mga comments ng mga ibang tao, no? Sa mga congressman natin po, kagaya ni Congressman Pulong Duterte, sabi niya, this is the biggest scam, joke, this is the biggest joke to put si Congressman Martin Romualdez under sa state witness protection. Under the state witness protection. Grabe, no? Grabe, no? So, what do you think? Sa palagay ninyo, papayag ba yun si Congressman Saldico that he will be the sacrificial lamb? Ibig sabihin, kung mag-state witness si Romualdez, Congressman Romualdez, ibig sabihin lahat ang blame na sa kay Saldico. Former Congressman Saldico. And we are not only talking about itong flood control projects. They are also investigating and they are also involved. Saldico and Romualdez is also involved dito po sa 2025 national budget po. Very malaking question mark yan po because of the unprogrammed appropriation. Mga insertions at saka mga amendments. And yet, sabi niya, sabi ni Romualdez that he wants that the truth will come out. And he will cooperate talaga po sa ICI. Sa ICI. Kaya nga, some people were saying dito sa Kota Kinabalu, sa akin po, I received some messages, no? Sabi nila, no wonder, he's so brave enough now to attend ito nga sabihin natin na ICI hearing. Siguro mayroon na sila nag-usapan-usapan na dyan. Allegations lang, claims lang ito po, rumors lang ito po, no? Usapan-usapan siya, okay, you attend, you don't worry, kaming bahala sa'yo, and we will try to put you as a state witness po. So, yun po. That is, this is the thing that I want to share with you. Ngayon. In fact, I want to read to you po now, ang news article coming from ABS-CBN. Kanina ito. And I think this will be one of the top stories sa Pilipinas, bukas sa mga dyaryo. Former House Speaker and a late First District Representative Martin Romualdez has submitted his sworn affidavit before the Independent Commission for Infrastructure or ICI on Tuesday or today po, October 14, said ICI Executive Director Attorney Brian Hosaka. Hosaka also confirmed that the Romualdez was asked about the allegations of a witness during the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee that he received suitcases filled with money at the residence. But the former speaker denied it. Na-deny siya po, hindi daw, he did not receive. In fact, ito si Orly Guteza, if I'm not mistaken, si Orly Guteza, during the hearing, sabi niya, he's one of the escort, security escort ni Saldico, wherein they delivered 25 suitcases. Allegedly, ang sa loob ng mga suitcases are cash money. Cash money amounting to billions of pesos. Yun po. And he did not say that he is a security personnel of Romualdez. But si Romualdez, kanina, sabi niya po, when he was interviewed by the local media dyan po sa Manila, sabi niya, si Guteza is not his security personnel. Aha. Pero hindi naman. He did not say, si Oli did not say that he's under Romualdez. Sabi niya, he's under kay Saldico. Osaka also confirmed that Romualdez was asked about the allegation of witness during the State of Blue Ribbon that he received suitcases filled with money at his residence, but the former speaker denied it. It was us, of course. It was us, of course, and he denied it. Okay. Sabi ni Hosaka. Hosaka added that Romualdez is expected to be back again next week to testify before the commission. He also explained that the budget process, no? Saan ito? In an ambush interview after the hearing, Romualdez said he is willing to attend the ICI probe again if he will be invited. I was invited to the ICC to share my personal knowledge on the budget process. And of course, any information about the insertions of the flood control, we want to support the investigation. The fact-finding to support the investigation. The fact-finding to resolve the issues surrounding the concern of ICC, Romualdez said. I am ready to come back to the commission anytime I'm invited to, and I can share more information. I will do so, sabi ni Romualdez. Parang matapang na talaga ngayon ito si Romualdez. Earlier, during the Blue Ribbon Committee, no, chaired by Rodante Marcoleta, or Senator Rodante Marcoleta, you cannot even hear a single word from him. Pero ngayon po, this is not a open hearing, no? Confidential secret hearing ito of the ICC, kaya nga mga tao dito po, no? O dyan sa Pilipinas, and dito din po sa Malaysia, mga overseas Filipino workers, and karamihan din mga ibang overseas Filipino workers sa ibang parte ng mundo. We are all shouting, make it open hearing. Open hearing, because we want to know kung ano talaga. Kaya ngayon, what we hear now is, ano ba ito? Can we say haka-haka lang or what? Whether there is truth on it or not. Pero as long as lumabas na ito po sa social media, and mayroon na mga statement po, although it's not yet official that the Romualdez will be state witness po, pero nandyan na po ang storya. For me, I personally believe, kung totoo man ito, magiging state witness si Romualdez, Congressman Romualdez, it will just add anger sa mga Filipino. Kasi imposible yan po, Ang mastermind dyan si Saldico lang po. Imposible po. It's very impossible. For me, this is my personal opinion. It is very impossible kasi si Saldico is just a congressman. Although may position siya po. May position siya. But may boss pa siya sa itaas. Sino ang boss niya? Ang boss niya is si former Speaker Romualdez. Do you think he will have the guts to maneuver everything ito? And it involves billions if not trillions of money kung wala siyang green light from the higher ups. And do you think si Romualdez din po, kung wala siya din green light from the mastermind, sino yun mastermind po, we don't know. Do you think they will do that? Siguro imposible din yan po. So, siguro it's another cover-up or ano ba ito? Ano na naman itong storya. So, the more itong mga storya will come out like this and walang public hearing, mas lalo lang magalit ang mga tao, ang taong bayan, ang mga Filipinos po. Because it is only showing na really there is something wrong. In fact, you have to think na ang mga tao ngayon po, ang trust sa gobyerno, sa sistema natin po, mahirap na po. Kaya nga you can see left and right na po ang demonstration. And remember, I don't know, but anyway, this is facts, no? Facts, I'm talking facts here. Romualdez is the first cousin of our president, si President Bongbong Marcos. No? So ano ba ito? Saving each other or what? No? So, ito lang po. This is what I just want to share with you po. Kunting breaking news tayo tungkol what is happening dyan po sa Pilipinas. So, kayo, mga kababayan ko po dito sa Sabah, dito sa Kota Kinabalu, what do you think po? Itong mga balita ngayon that baka magiging state witness si Congressman Martin Romualdez sa kaso na ito po, na? Sa corruption cases, and yun na, that includes also ang 2025 national budget po, which is has been described as the worst corrupt national budget po in the history of the Philippines. So kayo na bahala. So siguro hanggang dito na lang, and I will make sure na kung mayroon pa tayong mga iba pang mga breaking news or whatever news pa po, I'll make sure na you will be properly informed. So maraming salamat, and ingat lang kayo. Bye.